Hi, Busty Cactus, back again here today, and I am playing The Man in the Attic. It's a short atmospheric horror game because I needed a break from making videos on Stray. I will get back to doing those, but I have the attention span of a squirrel, and this is a short game, so here we go. Right, when I was a kid, I often had the same nightmare. It was about this man who was just standing in my room looking at me, and I was convinced that he came from the attic. I shared a bedroom with my brother at the time, and when I had this dream, I often spoke out loud during my sleep. And according to my brother, I said things like, "Somebody is here, there's a man here, here he is." It freaked my brother out in the middle of the night more than a couple of times. I'm an adult now, and that horrific nightmare is just a distant memory now. Is it though? Alrighty. Find the phone. Yeah, so this short little game from itch.io, it reminds me of a movie that I watched on Amazon a while back. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but basically, like, families would, like, go on vacation and, like, leave their cars at the airport. And this guy would, like, break into the cars and, like, basically follow their, like, GPS and their cars back to their houses and stuff. And if they had, like, garage keys or whatever left in the car, he would take them. "Hey, brother, I just wanted to let you know that we have arrived home safely. Thank you for the invitation. We had a great time and it was nice to catch up. I also feel like I had to apologize for Lily's behavior, but you know how kids are in their imagination. She was probably very tired as well. See you again later. Take care." That seems like a bunch of I'm making excuses for things, because, you know, parents always dismiss the kids when they see shit like that. Today my brother came to visit and he brought his family along, his wife and their 7-year-old daughter. Her name is Lily and she is technically my niece. It's been a while since I last seen them, so I spent about half an hour catching up with each other, just talking. After a while, I noticed that Lily was really uninterested. I don't blame her. After all, adults talking about everyday stuff is probably the most boring thing for a child. I'm a pretty good uncle, so I offered to let her watch TV in the upstairs room, showed her all the cartoon channels, and left her there to watch some TV away from the boring adults. She was grateful. Alright, yeah, so in the movie, yeah, you would, like, steal the cars, take them home, break into the house, and then, like, set up shop in these people's attics. Like, set up cameras all over the house and shit. It was wild. And then when he got home, the night went on. It seemed like everyone had a good time. Dinner was ready. So I was about to go upstairs to get Lily to eat with us. And that's when all of a sudden, Lily ran downstairs screaming, and she looked absolutely terrified. It took her a couple of minutes before she could speak, but then she finally said this: "There is a man upstairs staring at me from the doorway." Confused, perhaps a bit frightened, we all went upstairs and searched everywhere and checked the attic as well, only to find nothing. Eventually, my brother dismissed Lily's story, claimed she was probably getting tired, and soon after they left for the night. I am once again completely alone in the house, and Lily's story sounds way too familiar. So yeah, and the families would come home, and this dude would be in their attic, like, watching them from the cameras, and, like, doing weird shit to them while they were asleep, and, like, stand over the kids' beds and stuff, and, yeah. Well, long story short, he ends up murdering the family, because of course he does. It's a horror movie. And Amazon has some else really good or really shitty horror movies. There's, like, no in between. They're else good or just dog water. According to Lily's story, there's a man. This is where the man was standing, looking straight at her from this doorway before returning to the attic, just like in my dreams. That's probably not a dream. Go to bed. Alright, let's go. The fuck? Ugh. These noises, they're coming from the attic. Of course they are, 'cause that's where she said it was coming from. So let's go check it out, because that's what every smart person in a horror movie does ever. Except for when they need to do it and they never check the attic. Oh, there's a cupboard and a thing. Something covered with a sheet that's probably gonna move, and I hate it. So let's go check it out. Ugh. Oh, what the fuck is that? The fuck are you? Ugh. Nope, nope, nope. That's a whole lot. What the fuck is it? I don't see anything. Man, it's every... Nope. That picture can go fuck itself, so let's go. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Cupboard, you stay the fuck right back there. This... Is it gonna move? No, okay. Yeah, I saw some footage of this little game where... I think it was a demon fridge or a cupboard or something, and if you didn't stay looking right at it, it would move towards you, and if you gave it long enough, it would eat you. Oh, is there somebody up there? I can't remember the name of that game either, or the movie that I was watching. Alright, let's actually go to bed. Sometimes a strange noise at night keeps you awake. Then you anxiously search for the cause, but you won't find anything, and you question it once more. Yeah, I've had some weird shit happen to me where I'll be like dead asleep, and I swear to God, one time I heard somebody go, "Hey!" real loud in my ear, and I was all alone in the house at the time. I'm like, what the absolute shit? That was the only time I've ever had anything weird happen in that house. Is the man in the attic real? Is he? Because your niece and you see it or hear it, so there's probably something to it. I hate the zoom. Hate it. I'm gonna get jump scared. Oh, there he is. Yep, he is very real. So yeah, that was the man in the attic. Fear is subjective, but it is not uncommon to be afraid of the man in the attic, or the man in the basement, and perhaps the man under your bed. Yeah, because like, I've heard some weird shit, but I've never personally seen anything like paranormal. But I have heard some weird shit. Thank you for playing my specific fear, the man in the attic. Alright, so that was the man in the attic. If you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe.